Bobby Cross, many congratulations. What a fabulous performance that was to beat Gary Anderson. You've had 20 minutes or so to calm down. How are you feeling after that one?
Yeah, obviously it's all changed now and all down to earth. I took my nice little drug test. Hopefully, well, I'm going to pass anyway, but at the same time, it's just one of them, you know. I'm not really even thinking about the darts now. It's all calm and done something different.
The average through the roof, second highest in Masters history. Do you know you're playing that well during the game, and does it help the fact that Gary's pushing you all the time during it?
I think it made me tighter on my own throw in the game because I knew he was playing half all right. I didn't realise he had 111. I really didn't. But I enjoyed the game and I done what I needed to do. I was strong when I needed to be strong. And yeah, fair play to Gary though, you know. He's obviously practising, he's obviously playing well, and I wish him all the best. If he comes back, yeah, there's going to be a lot of fear factor with the other players, just like me and all, because I haven't got a good record against Gary normally. So it was nice to put a performance in today.
Do you feel sharper and fresher having had those two World Series events coming to the Masters for the first time?
I think, yeah, why I'm going to clear it up now. Why I called the Masters a Scooby tournament is because you look at it, look, you've had 8 players, they played all the time through January. I've never had that before. I knew I'd be brighter at the Masters as soon as I played through January. Look, for these boys coming in and they've had a month off, it is a Scooby tournament because it's very hard, yeah, to replicate, to get your form and to get that match practice, what you need. And when you're match sharp, there's a massive difference than just practicing. So, look, this week anyone could win it. And you just never know what's coming, you know. But that's what the Masters is all about because, yeah, your big boys, they ain't been playing as much, or whether they have, or even your other boys, you know, they're not used to. They've had a month off, you know. It's hard.
I know you said in Copenhagen that you're not in the Premier League in your opinion. However, if you keep banging in 112 averages and win the Masters, there may be a decision to make on Monday for you.
Nah, I'm not in, and I don't know why you keep asking me. Look, I'm enjoying darts. I'm in a really, really good place. I have to admit, my back's better this week. I had a scan on my back this week. I know nothing's broken. I struggled for the last 2 weeks in the later part in Bahrain and Copenhagen last week. I was more myself today. I'm playing some great darts. I'm enjoying it again. But for me, maybe the Premier League, I'm not ready for. I'm not ready for.
Rob, pleasure as always, mate. Thanks for your honesty.
Cheers, always.
Rob, is that performance a reminder to the powers that be and the other players that I'm still here, still as dangerous as ever?
No, I think for me, it's more a kick up the backside to think, yeah, that I can still do it, I can still play. I'm getting better than ever, you know. I'm more relaxed. I'm not worried. I'm more relaxed this week. And like I said, after last week struggling with my back and stuff, and I was a little bit hard last week, and the week before when I played Peter I still won, but I shouldn't have won, you know. I played Gerwin, I was backwards, and at least this week I've turned up and I've played a game so far which is decent.
How are you feeling about the year ahead, and what do you feel you can achieve this year?
I think for me, get my head down, you know, get a bit of time with my family, get the other stuff in life, and yeah, I'm really good, you know. Maybe I could replicate my first year with the way I feel at the minute. I think the throw's brilliant. I'm hitting more 180s than ever now, and which I used to it. And I'm just more enjoying the game. I think just get through it, enjoy it, and if I do that, then maybe, yeah, there's more to sort of come. Cheers.
Rob, you talked about those World Series tournaments that you played for the last couple of weeks. Was that just about enjoyment for you, enjoying the game and enjoying the experience of those tournaments?
I think for me, with the World Series obviously coming up in January, I never normally practice January, you know. I spend a lot of time at home. I dig a lot of holes when I'm at home in my JCB. I do a lot of stuff around the house, and I never really think about darts, and then all of a sudden it comes up to the Masters and I think to myself, right, I'm going to panic practice now because I'm going to try and fit in 3 or 4 days quick, try and get the best out of myself. But this year's been a lot easier. Obviously I'm very grateful to go and play the World Series, but for me, playing that World Series has obviously helped me here.
you think that could get you up to speed even quicker than previous years, and you'll go into those first pro tours and things like the UK Open in your best form?
Yeah, I definitely believe that. I think me having time off here, it just doesn't click. It doesn't work. I have to be working all the time, you know. I think I've got me edge here down to one thing, and the missus says she wants an holiday this year, so I'm probably knackered at some point. But at the same time, look, I'm enjoying it again. I'm back to normal. My head's great, and it's more about the performances now for me. I think 18 months ago I looked at the wins and it was just win, 93, 94. Now all of a sudden I'm thinking to myself, we can do a lot more than that, and I can push that average into the hundreds, well into the hundreds like I proved today, and I think the performance is going to be more, because if I perform I win. That's the difference.
Hard to believe that Gary Anderson's outside the top 16 with playing darts like that. He matched you all the way. You just had the edge, didn't you?
Yeah, I was always a little bit in front. I hit me 12s and 11s at the right times to Gary today. He played great, but for me, you know, if the man practices and he wants to come back, you can never write him off. He's too good. He is too good. But that's probably my most dominant display against Gary in recent times, and I carried it on. So. Good for me.
Cheers.
Yeah, Rob, obviously your average was right up there, second highest in Masters history, as a colleague says. Do you think that's going to improve and take you through to maybe the final today?
Yeah, maybe, obviously. Second highest average, though. Second's never good. You want to be number one, and if you can't be number one, I'm not interested. But at the same time, you know, I was happy the way I played, the way I performed. I was controlled from start to finish, and that's all that matters to me, you know. Do the job, we get back now, and tomorrow if I can better it, then so be it, I'll beat it.
Do you think that having a little bit of extra family time is sort of taking the pressure off and made you play better?
I've had 4 kids, and my youngest one's Bobby, you know, he's 2-year-old. I've never seen my kids, even when I worked before darts. I was a workaholic. I never really see them. I used to get to tuck them in bed here and there. But now as a dart player, 4 years manic, never done it because I wasn't at home. Now I enjoy that. I enjoy the qualities of life, and I feel more comfortable with it. That isn't running down the PDC or the schedule or anything like that, because I love to play darts, but yeah, maybe my priorities have changed and I've got more for my family now than what I've got for my darts.
Brilliant, thank you.
Cheers, thank you.